Hello, welcome to Stormhaven.
Hello,
I'm Nicola.
Mark.
And we're obviously here at Stormhaven. We bought this place in July of 2022. This is our journey to partial self-sufficiency. In this episode, it's hard to know because we're sort of doing this well ahead of us, doing stuff. What are we going to do?
I'm trying to think.
You've got stout to make.
Yeah, hopefully put some home brew down. We got our callistemons are flowering.
Oh, yes.
So yeah,
yes.
Get a picture of those.
Yep.
A lot of wildlife
Sorry.
about. So.
Oh yeah, we got a lot. Digging up my garden beds again, which I'm not impressed about at all. The gravel is still to be moved.
Yep. Other than that,
well, we have a new lime. We bought a lime to put in.
Okay. Yeah. See what the fortnight brings.
You never know. Okay, so please take a moment. If you've never watched our channel before, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. And if you've got ideas or suggestions, or you just want to say hi, leave a comment below. What else?
Yeah, that's pretty much covered it. Oh, we're starting to pull some of the tulip bulbs and things.
We are? Well, you are this afternoon.
Yeah, one day, yes.
Hopefully this afternoon.
Hopefully.
Anyway.
This fortnight.
We'll see you later on.
Alright, here's Nicola digging holes.
Again.
With Charlotte in the background. Hello, Charlotte.
Hi.
Here's Nicola having the hole dig her. It looks like there might have been a rock. You could say Nicola was between a rock and an auger plate. Now she's doing the planting special. Right. She's jumping in and shaking all about.
And doing the hokey pokey.
Yeah, well, the lime pokey. Yeah, we're planting a lime tree. So to go next to the grapefruit that's never really gone very well.
Well, no, something's eating the top of it.
It continually eats the top of it. Just another one, just a little bit more.
Okay. Are we in a trail?
Probably. Do you want one?
Probably would help.
Really? Okay. Okay, we're now down to the hand tools. Getting down to the final stages. We're depotting the tree. Is it any particular sort of lime or is it just a lime?
Tahitian.
What?
Tahitian.
Tahitian lime. It might be like a Tahitian prince lime. It was just an ordinary Tahitian lime.
It's just a Tahitian.
Was Moana a Tahitian? No.
Polynesian.
Polynesian, yeah, of some form. Okay, so it's not a Moana lime then. How's that? And there we go. We need to water him. And hopefully he's a bit spindly at the top. But anyway, hopefully this will firm him up a bit now and he'll get a growing. And one instant lime. All we need is a drink. Alright, so we got 23 litres in it now. We're doing a mixture of hot and cool water, or normal temperature water. The mix is in there, the sugar's in there, the yeast goes on last and just over the top, and hey presto, she's done. Try and sprinkle it evenly across the surface. And that is done.
So we're up here in the studio. Hang on, I've got Mr. Win. Hey, Winnie. Hello. Got you on film. Okay, what are you doing, Mr. Pip? Big voice.
Pouring the stout into the keg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a syrup. got to go in first.
So have you got all the water you need, or have you got to go and get some yet?
I'm going to get some. Got to go get some. Well, we got to get the hot water in first, so that's the first job.
And how are you getting hot water?
Would be the urn.
We have an urn. Hang on, I'll come around and show you. So this is part and parcel of getting set up. At some point soon, hopefully, we'll have a sink, but right now we don't, so we have the urn there. That's our new air cooler that we bought to keep in here nice and cool. And Mr. Pitt has buckets down here, so he can transport his water depending on how much he needs. He's also got all his graduated jugs, so we've nearly got Mr. Pitt's stuff organised. We've yet to sort out my winemaking, but that's for down the track. Right now, this is my workstation. As you can see, it's not very tidy, but I have actually been busy. I've just killed the thread on my bobbin, so. But this pile of material here right now is actually a pinafore. It's nearly done. I've got to finish putting the straps on and do the pocket. The other thing we've got here, and if you can have a look, that is a big mound from ants again on my desk. So we're going to have to give that a good wipe down later and get those sorted. Oh, background we go.
Pouring hot water.
What, just into the jug, or is it into the pot?
Into the jug. I'm very exciting.
Now, Winston doesn't very often get to come in here, so he's a little bit out of sorts. Do you come on your bed? Come on, up on your bed. Oh no, you want to be on camera.
Okay, I'm going to pop this fella in. We got him at the Garden Festival yesterday. Got some seaweed fertilizer in my watering can. I've got very carefully got old mate here. He's hasn't quite shot yet, and same with him. That's the one I've seen another little bit on this one. He's just recently flowered, so we'll get him in the hole and we'll show you when we're done. So we're in the car. I'm passenger today, so we're in the mighty D-Max twin turbo power and thrust. Actually, I think it's only got one. Has it got one or two turbos? Two. It is a twin turbo. Twin turbo power. Nicola's driving, and
Safely.
we're off to the Wondai Spring Garden Expo.
Spring Garden Expo.
It is seriously good. We generally go whenever we can. It's been going for actually quite a long time.
I've got my trolley in the back.
Got a trolley in the back, go and buy plants, cashed up.
Mark laughs at me.
Yeah, but we're seeing friends over there, and like there's going to be, they generally have a big crowd, and yeah. So anyway, well, the next pitch will be when we're in Wondai. Well, we're in Wondai, and I'm following Nicola, and she's on a mission. So I can hardly keep up. Well, we're at the Garden Festival. Nicola's off. She's like a wild plains hunter seeking out her prey. She's like the main lioness. She's cubbing it, going to feed the garden cubs and find great plant product. Yeah, no, we got the little trolley. And yeah, what do you reckon?
That rose is over there.
That rose is over there. It is super good, this one. So if ever you get a chance, they do them in spring and autumn. And they're really, really good days.
We've only ever got to the spring
Ones, yes, because Nicola normally keeps me busy doing other stuff. But anyway, enough about that. We'll show you our haul. So, overlooking at some roses, and our first purchase, a sugar banana. So yeah, some lovely roses here. Lavenders, lots of herbs. Okay, it's just after midday and we're home, and we've got a sugar banana, a hippeastrum, some succulents, a daylily, rose. Got to work out what he is. So if anyone knows what he is, put in the comments, please. We spoke to the lady. She had a whole swag of them. They were dead cheap, and she didn't know their name either. And another rose, another standard, so isn't that nice? So anyway, so that's our morning's efforts. Okay, we have the very first of our hippeastums. This one's a really reddy orange one. The original ones we brought over were quite like white with the red stripe, the trumpets, but this one, as you can see, is the first of the season. The others are all hiding in the mulch. And yeah, looking forward. We bought a couple of pinks last year, but this guy's gone early. And as I said, we've got our standard white, red stripe trumpets. But isn't he pretty? He's just gorgeous. So yeah, welcome to the first hippie of the spring. A little bit different. Anyway, we'll see how it goes, but welcome to the patch. Alright, and there through the magic of television, he's in the ground. So we've got some ranuncula's mint, getting it acclimatized. It still hasn't quite got there. We've got this little dude. Oh, there you go. Lachinus. Got the cutest little purple flower, so which is good. So I'll put his tag back in, maybe. Yep. A little fern, papaya plant, and those fellas were the pond ones that have got to put more water in the pond. We got my big boat from the inside fish tank, so which we dropped out the other day. That's the canna lily being looked over by Darth and his forces. Haven't come up yet, so anyway, so fingers crossed. The olives are going super well, and this little bloke, he's always looking sad, but anyway, he's hung in there. Oh, he has had a tough life, so he's still there, and he's taller than he has been, so fingers crossed. Okay, we're at the pond, which I've got to top up with water. Kayla's having a lovely time with her bone. It's an old bone that she's dug up from somewhere. And we're going to put this in the, so this is, whatever that is, it's a red thing. Cordyline Sundance. So I'm going to put that in the top corner here, and the Kenna lilies haven't come. Oh, butcherbird, there he is on the statue. They have been bird bathing in the pond. They love it, so which is really cool. Anyway, I'll show you when it's in the ground.
What you doing, Mr. Pitt?
Hmm?
What you doing?
Not a lot. Just sort of chilling to my next cup of coffee. I'm digging a hole. What does it look like?
For?
Hey? For what?
Yeah.
Well, that big red thing is sitting next
For the
to you.
black forest rose. I thought it was a black beauty, but it's a black forest. But look at the blooms on it. Isn't it beautiful? So that's where it's going, right there. I've just gone round and I've done a black spot hunt and pick on all the trees, all the roses. And
flowers.
yeah, I will in a moment. So
Those ones are pretty cool.
the ashram, it's really healthy, but it's got a nice little bud over here.
No, I'm talking about the red one.
Oh, the red one? The red one is pretty. This is the freesia. Don't know what that one is.
Besides the rose.
Yeah, it's a rose. So it's got about 5 or 6 buds on it already. So the Albertine, this is the healthier one. I've gone round and I've taken the west of the black spot off it and given it a good treatment again. The other one just has not taken at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have to replace it, which really makes me sad. But anyway, but the rest of them are doing really well. Over here, this is my Litchfield Angel, and I actually bought this last year. Now there's a bit of a story behind it. I won't go into all the details, but I got one for my parents and one for myself at the same time. There's my Emily Bronte. And the fact that it's blooming is really exciting. Okay, let's go and have a look. He started without me.
Best done soonest. We're going to go have a coffee.
Get over here too.
Where?
Just here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was an action shot of your foot, eh?
Just about. So in the bucket, what have we got apart from water?
The rose fertilizer one.
Yep. So
I'm not
everything
quite sure
here
what it's called.
desperately needs a rose. It's the Thrive Rose fertilizer. So yeah, but everything needs a feed desperately. The soil is poor. We've put mushroom compost into a lot of spaces, but everything needs a very good feed. All right.
Okay, what you're looking at is the weed mat we put down ages back. Well, you have to be close around Anzac Day. So we had honeystone gravel, which we had 2 cubic meters at the time. There's the roses we've put in, and we underestimated how much we needed to cover. So there is 2 cubic meters of honeystone gravel. So guess what I'm doing this afternoon? Wheelbarrow and shovel. All right, into it.
Okay, so the mound is getting smaller.
Alrighty, we've just finished. Oop. Nicola's behind me. Go for a quick walk. What?
I was just going to wave my fingers at it.
Oh, I know. Probably about a cubic metre or so. I think we got through about half the pile. So, see the shadows, which are not good. Anyway.
I tidied up a lot of the black spot today.
Yep.
On the roses, so
yep. So
there's still a little bit more pruning to do in there, a bit of tip.
Gentry. What's up? You said it was ivy? No.
Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle. It's just sick as. Don't know why. Anyway, so yeah,
So we're probably going to pull them out and replace it with climbing roses.
Excuse the shadows, but we've got no black.
Yay!
And then you've got
except for the ground where it's supposed to be.
Got pretty yellow. And we got pretty reds over there.
Another pretty yellow.
So another pretty yellow coming. So anyway.
And my Litchfield Angel.
Yeah, which is nice. White.
Well, it's actually Sunday morning. I'm a little bit low on time today. I've got to go out to a meeting. So we're actually going to leave Mark at home to do gravel later today. But my first task is I have some more asparagus crowns to put in. So I have here a dish of water, 1 asparagus crown, and the recommendation is to soak them for a minimum of an hour before they go in the ground. Well, mine will probably soak for most of the day, but I've had great success with the crowns I've put in. I've now got 3 spears up, 2 have already gone to ferns. The third one, I've just got to wait for it to do its thing. It's coming along nicely. So I'm going to hand the phone to Mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's just putting his shoes on.
To do what?
And if you just get, as I do, the asparagus, Mr. Pitt.
Uh-huh.
So, dish of water.
Pirate cup, important.
1 asparagus crown.
Yeah,
Now, they come like this.
I was a bit wobbly then. Can you just hold it still? Okay.
So they come like this, and they're all dried and sort of manky looking. Put it in the water.
Like a witch in a Hansel and Gretel tale.
What's that got to do with manky?
Well, dried and manky looking, like a witch in a Hansel and Gretel tale.
All right. Okay, so we're just going to let that sit and soak. So that bit is done. I don't need to do anything with that again until later this afternoon when I go out to the vegetable garden. My other little quick job for today is I have the Emily Bronte tag. I've got to take that and put it out on the Emily Bronte rose. Okay, we should probably get to it. What you're seeing here is 4 little romas. Now, we actually have romas down in the greenhouse. You've seen them previously. What you may or may not know is when you actually have them, if you actually have got too much good growth, which is what we had, you can actually cut off bits, and each one of these little hairs will become, oh, go away, bug, will become a set of roots. So we've just taken 4 cuttings and got them started here on the table. Then we cut off any excess leaves. There you go. There's the evidence. And this is the black marvel that we've taken to using. The reason we're using black marvel is because most things actually tend to like it. So we don't really need to add much to it. So anyway, so we'll put a tray under each of those like we've done here. Actually, while we're at this, these are the beans that I transplanted last week and they're going really well. I've got another batch here that'll need to go this afternoon. Here is my pincushion huckies. So I've actually got 6 of those up. We've got one coming up here, which is the West Australian Christmas tree. I'm kind of hopeful it'll hurry up and do something. And there is my first canna lily grown from seed. We are intermittent with our how we go with seeds, but I'm absolutely stoked with this to get 6 of those, and they'll all go out into the garden probably in about 12 months. So the next step is once they're big enough, I'll put them into a plot, I'll transplant them like I've done here, and let them have time to grow and establish. Hello again. So we've come to the end of another edition.
Fortnight.
Yeah, it's been a big one. We went to the garden show.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
It was really good. I did actually get the grass mowed. I didn't show you because I just was running. The other asparagus is in. Mark's ducks have made their appearance again this afternoon.
We got, well, only 2 today, but we have had the family group about.
We've had up to 6 or 8 at a time.
They just duck along. They're very ducky.
Ha.
They just
you finished the gravel in the rose garden.
rolling ducks. Yep.
And we got the new roses are in.
Maybe it was ducking meadows.
We did his pond plants too.
Yeah, we got them in, but we'll get a picture of them. Next, got the sun
Next
shining
fortnight.
on the sun now, yeah, so, yeah, it's starting to come together.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's actually
That's
getting
like-
a bit. No, it's getting a bit achy on my arms. So
Yep. No,
because I
we
don't have a selfie stick at the moment for
got
it.
lots done.
We did. We haven't got the beer finished.
No, it's tested it yesterday, and so the stout. So it's been in for a week. I don't even know if we took a picture of bottling, putting it in the keg. But
I
anyway,
thought we did some video.
we put stout down last week.
Hold it.
No.
It's hurting my arm.
Oh my goodness me! Now I've got a big finger in the way.
You're good with that big finger in the way.
Yeah. Anyway, I tested it yesterday. The weather's turned awful. It's warm now, but it's been blowing a gale.
And it's been really cold overnight again.
Yeah, down to 9, I think, this morning.
Yeah. We've had a very naughty bull again.
Yeah, we did. He's naughty a bull.
He's been knocking the gate down between us and next door, so Mark's actually had to tie it. Thank God for baling string.
Baling twine, yeah.
Okay, so I think we should probably lock this up. So, as always, please feel free to share what you've seen. Remember to like and to subscribe if you found there's some value in there. Make sure to do all notifications. And if you've got any comments, suggestions, or otherwise, please do talk to us, because it really does help us to be found within the algorithm. And that's the really hard part about building a channel.
Okay, bye.
We'll see you in a fortnight. Bye.